Hello there. Today I'm going to be reacting and analyzing Dimash, the Story of Ine Sky, in his live concert on September 23rd, 2022. This is a fan cam, and I'm excited to see this because I know I've heard that he has been quite ingenious in this song and that it's almost impossible to sing by anybody else other than Dimash. I hope you enjoy this reaction and analysis.
Can't believe what's happening at all. We persuasively report to fall. We are the reason cause we will get high to the secret one that keeps billions of hearts, billions of suns and frozen dreams, billions of lives shouldn't ever turn to senseless horrors for this world. There should always be spotlight with just is here. Can we balance all that of your regret? Our future is impossible to say. When always behind us, we decide to start the dreaming. We decide to love and we're making final run. We are choosing we are choosing
Nice. Wow. I'm just going to stop there for 1 second. Oh my gosh. I'm already hearing so many different things that Dimash is doing. He is changing from one technique to the next without any challenges whatsoever. He's able to show us right from the beginning the story. And I know that he's going to grow into something else, and I know that he's going to be doing so much more with his voice. Up to this point, we have heard the usual breathiness that he starts with at the beginning. He's almost whispering and going into that head voice, which is a part of the voice that is very delicate and it's very, in a sense, portrays vulnerability. And that is what he's doing here. He's going from a vulnerable vocal state into more of a secure, supported, rounded tone. When we stopped, he had just gone into his tenor voice, his full tenor voice, but he was playing around with a lot of straight tone and vibrato. He was sometimes doing straight tone and going into vibrato or vice versa. And that is very typical of pop music, where you start with straight tone and then you go into vibrato. But he was using a classical vocal technique with that, which is very clever. I really want to see what he does next. So let's keep listening to this. I love what he just did there. He was mixing head voice to mixed voice and then going into a flair of Arabic ornamentation that he did there at the end. And he does it at the end of the phrases as an ornament. And he gives us a sense of unification of different styles of music and techniques. That's his head voice right there. Mixed voice. And there's the Arabic flair ornamentation. We were just talking about that. I am so impressed by what he just did there. Singing in this manner requires a level of expertise in this type of singing as well, which I imagine that it takes years to learn and to be able to do. I don't know much of this style of music, so please let me know in the comments below if you do know what the process of learning this, or if it's just passed on, or through generations to generations, or if there's a school of singing that teaches you to do that. But I was impressed by the way he was able just to change from head voice to more of a head voice and chest voice in a single note really quickly, almost like a really, 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 really quick yodel. Oh, wow, Dimash. When he starts singing in this style of music, you are immersed in Dimash's world, and you go in the journey along with him. This type of singing to me really has a very solemn quality, very peaceful in a sense. And remember, he's doing all of this live. Slide up. Wow. This is spectacular. We went from that Arabic style of singing into what it seems to be the type of singing that monks do, Buddhist monks do. So he's going from one part of the world or one style that is commonly known to be sung in one part of the world to another style of singing that is common to another part of the world, and unifying them musically and vocally without you even realizing that it's happening, because it's just in a matter of seconds. And that is quite something. His hands are very important here. He went directly into that Buddhist monk style there. Sorry to stop. That his hands, his arm, his hand is doing many things that go along with what he's singing. And kind of guide him, I believe, in a way. When he went to sing into that monk vocal style, he came and did this, which is kind of, I believe, his symbol of going to that different style of singing. And it's just very interesting. His hand does things that go along with when he changes vocal styles. I don't know if he knows that or if he means to do that. He always goes back to that style of singing with Arabic ornamentations and inflections. From there, he moves to other styles, but then goes back to that, especially in this part of the song. He goes back to head voice, angelic head voice. Just before we keep going, he went into that classical soprano voice that he so beautifully does and sings, and that wonderful range that he has up there. And he gives it a very angelic flair, almost resembling the type of singing that it's done in oratorio that are mainly Christian. So then again, we have another type of, in my opinion, of course, another type of style of singing that's connected to a different type of, I would say, even religion and of way of life. And I think that's very interesting because he's just moving from one to the other and uniting them all with the breath. Lovely vibrato. It's such a beautiful vibrato. This is quite impressive. Oh my gosh. This part of the song he's choosing to sing with a lot of very strong metallic mixed voice. Even in a sense is very the style is more modern than any of the other styles he has been using so far. And he is also adding a little of, in my opinion, a little of that like metal scream at the top. This part that he's singing on the top is in mixed voice, and he's doing an excellent job here because he's achieving a lot of power with his voice, and at the same time, the intensity of the song has increased, giving us a sense of urgency, like something has happened, something needs to change. And it's very unique and ingenious. There he goes. Complete change. It's a wonderful mix of emotion. Right, there's that metallic flair. What an amazing performer.
We need peace.
This was a masterpiece. It was very emotionally charged. And the way he expressed his voice and he was able to sing all of this with all of this emotion, he was jumping. He was jumping all around and he was still able to support all of those notes incredibly well. I like what he did with all of the different styles, vocal styles and techniques that he sang, went from one to the next, unifying them all with breath and with sound. Thank you to all of you who suggested this song and the live version in particular. You really get to see a lot of the performer and how much it takes the artist to perform live, especially something like this that requires so many different vocal techniques. Please let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to react to any other songs by Dimash or by any other singers. If you're interested in voice lessons or having your voice evaluated by me, please check out the description box below with more information and ways that you can contact me. Thank you to all of you who have been supporting this channel. That really does mean a lot to me. That just helps me create more content for you. Remember to keep singing, be happy, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.